Hello, my old gauge friends. Tonight we're running the Union Pacific 1943. Beautiful SD70. I showcased it once or twice before. Got it running on the upper loop. I just put on new traction tires and cleaned up the gears, re-greased it. This is an MTH engine. It's a Proto 3. I bought this some years back. One of my first major engines that I purchased from Ready to Roll down in Miami. Love that train. And I'm telling you, it's a beast. This thing has been took a beating because, you know, I was pretty new in the hobby when I got it, and I had no clue what I was doing. I beat it up a little bit, but it's a solid train, I'll tell you that. And it weighs about 4 pounds. I mean, it's really heavy. It's got a lot of pulling power, as an SD70 should. And down here, we have an MTH conventional, not computer, switcher, New Jersey Central, which I just discovered that I can run conventional trains even though I have a TIU to the track. And the only difference is that it is in the voltage. So as you can see, I have it at 13 volts, and I'm running it through my TIU. I'm not running it at 18 volts because it'll run off the track. And I'm not even using variable. I'm not using a hand control. I'm using the lever. This lever, just like the old school conventional trains. And you can also run a Proto 2, Proto 3 with this at the same time. The only difference is that the speed will not be the same because the voltage would be lower. Okay? I read a whole service manual on it, and it's perfectly okay to put a conventional train on your TIU track, your computer track, without using variable or taking train, or you don't have to go through all that stuff. For so long, I had really nice conventional trains I got rid of because I didn't think I could run them. And now I know I can run them. And I also can run that conventional switcher with those two Rail Kings that I have back there at the same time. They'll just run slower. So what I do is, what you can do is, if you want to do it, not that I want to do it all the time, but I'm happy that I can run a conventional train now, because I like some of the old school INL stuff. So from what I understand is, the old conventional trains at 13 or 12 volts are running at probably the best speed possible without flying off the track. They look pretty good. That one there is probably doing about 50. And here comes 1943 Union Pacific, honoring our troops, spirit of the Union Pacific. I love the decoration on that train. That train is honoring every service branch in our country. Marines, Coast Guard, Army. You can tell by the paint scheme. So getting back to this, letting you know, you guys, you want to run a conventional train on your TIU computerized track, you can do it. Just adjust the voltage. Now watch, it's 12 volts. I'm going to bring it around and I'm going to slow it down with the lever. Okay? Here she comes. Alright, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down. Okay? And there you go. No bolt to the track. Okay? Lever's down. Train stopped. Lever up. You gotta get up to 10. You gotta get up. Alright, I must have stopped on a dead spot here. Oh, I got it in reverse. I was in neutral, you see? So, it just realized, just like the old days, forward, neutral, reverse. Forward, neutral, forward. Okay? Or you can use the button, but I'll use the handle. I'll use the handle. So, let's see, it's in reverse right now. That's in neutral. That's forward. Just like a conventional Lionel or conventional old school train. For the old time engineers that like the lever, it works. It won't harm your TIU. Okay? That was the myth. I thought it would harm it, but it does not harm it. You're using less voltage, that's all. As long as it's above 10 volts, 11 volts, the train will move. So, that conversation's for all you old gauge guys out there in the hobby that know about TIUs and know about NPH equipment. If anybody has any other information on it, they can kick it back, leave it in the comments. But that's pretty cool. You know, conventional trains, the old school Lionel trains, you can pick them up a lot cheaper. You know, $700 for an engine as compared to maybe 100, 150. Or 200 if you get a good one. You know, get one of those Lionel Turbo, something out of the 50s. That's pretty cool. Anyway, the upper loop is looking good. And I got the other train, the little New Jersey Central switcher, running in the opposite direction. I could, on the bottom track, I could take that off and run the conventional MPH Proto Sound trains, not conventional, the computerized ones. You can run up to three trains on that bottom track with all the different side rails and switches. And a lot of times what I do is I get 3 trains going and I get one going set that at a certain speed. Then I get a second one going and try to match that speed. Okay? And then you get a third one, and then you really got to juggle back and forth. But you have to juggle between 2 trains. One train you set at a set speed, and that dictates the speed of the track. So the other 2 trains you have to just keep matching or try to match that speed. And it's a little bit of fun. It's a challenge to get 2 going. And once in a while I try to get one train as close to the other train, the back of the other train as possible. So, yeah, that's how you make it interesting. It's just, you know, it's a little more interactive. If you want to make a game out of it, you could. A lot of ways to enjoy this hobby. I see I got a couple of new subscriptions today. Hello guys, welcome to Guy's Trains. This channel is all about model trains. All about a learner like me, a guy that entered the hobby about 5 years ago, and I'm not a rivet counter. I don't care about counting rivets. I just want to have fun with my trains. Some guys are really deadly serious. If there's one car or one thing that don't match, and you know, you can really get crazy with it. Hey, I don't knock it. That's great, man. Whatever floats your boat. A lot of guys just model a certain area. They'll take a region and just model that. I guess I took a region. This looks like the Bronx, where I was born and raised, and then eventually moved up to Westchester. I don't know what I'm gonna do back here yet. I don't know. I gotta work on that idea, but there's a lot of time for that. All right, guys. I hope the best for everybody. I hope the best for the USA. And God bless America. And I'll see you guys on the next shoot. Let's watch a little trains for a couple of minutes. By the way, this upper loop, I'm running off my phone, which I'm filming on too. Crazy. I like using my cell phone. It's convenient and fast. I got some cameras, I got stuff like that. I guess eventually I'll get into all that crazy editing. I don't think it really means anything. If you like trains and you love the hobby, all you gotta do is film them running. There's a lot of guys out there that give you the details, exact details on the train. Like Eric. Eric's Trains, great channel. You want to learn about model trains, you put on Eric's Trains. This guy gets on with every single new edition, Lionel, MTH. He goes over every little detail of the train. Actually, I like watching it because it gives me a good incentive to, if I want to buy a train, I get a little bit of an education. I'm not too much in doing that. I don't have to do that. Everybody else is doing it. You know? You know what MTH is. You know what Lionel is. I don't have any other companies yet. Although Atlas is making some MTH products. Now they got the license. I might look into some of their engines. But as I acquire a new engine, I'll put them up and I'll show you the engine as I go along. I'll open the box. You take a look. I'll do an unboxing once in a while. I just can't keep buying engines and can't keep reviewing them. They're very expensive. So you guys are going to wind up looking at some of these trains over and over again. And every once in a while there'll be a new edition. Unless Lionel or MTH wants to throw me a bone. That I would appreciate. That would be good. I'll do a whole interview on the train. I'll do a whole review on it. All right. Here comes that 1943 Spirit of Union Pacific. Look at that baby go. Support our troops. I don't have to say. Support our troops is right. We're going to need them. Now look at that little switcher come around. That's the coolest little sucker. If I turn it up, it's on 11 volts right now. But it's not smoking. I'll pick it up to 13 volts and she'll start smoking. Watch. I'm going to kick it up to 13 volts. Well, she's going to be flying now around that track. But 12 or 13 volts, she really starts to smoke nice. I think I got smoke fluid in there. Look at that baby fly. Who said you can't run a conventional train on a TIU track? That does absolutely no damage at all to your computer. I was told it's not good for the engines. It's not good for you know. You gotta try things for yourself. I guess I don't have any smoke fluid in there. Let me bring it around. Put a little smoke fluid in it. Alright, let's stop it right here. Let me pull it up. Oh, neutral. Oh, look at that. She's smoking now. Neutral. Forward. I guess it took a little time to heat up. But I think it needs a little fluid. This is what I keep my smoke fluid in. I use... I was buying smoke fluid like crazy. Expensive, $15 for a little bottle. Okay? What I discovered is go buy baby mineral oil. Baby oil. And what I do is I add a scent to it, like a lavender scent. It keeps me calm. But, so that's what I do. I add scent to it. And ever since then, I haven't bought any smoke fluid because smoke fluid is mineral oil. Hold on, guys. I gotta put the phone down 1 second. I gotta pick up this bottle. All right, back from the blackout. All right, so we're gonna put a little smoke fluid in there, which is mineral oil, baby oil. All right, got a little bit down in there. I'm not sure what kind of smoke unit is in this train. It could be a Sleuth. I don't think it's to me, it does look like a fan-driven smoke unit because she really smokes nice. Now let's kick up the voltage and see how she smokes. All right, let's get it up to 13 volts. It's got to heat up and she'll stop puffing away. Come on, start smoking. All right, let's put it in neutral. Sometimes you gotta blow down the stack. Let's put it in neutral. Turn up the voltage. Okay, and then let's take a look. There she goes. She's starting to smoke good now. That's a pretty little switcher, I tell you. I had this thing on the shelf for about 6 years. I didn't know what to do with it. I liked it. It was small. I liked it. It was cute. It was a New Jersey train. It's a nice little switcher. So I held on to it. Look at that smoke. All right, let's go. Let's put it in forward now. Reverse, forward. There we go. 12 volts, 13 volts. All right, let's watch it come around. Now, as you know, the upper loop, I'm running it off the DCS Explorer. That's a nice little unit. If you got a small layout and you just want to run 3 trains, you can run 3 trains at one time with the Explorer. That's a 5 amp fuse in it. You really can't push the amperage too high, or too many lights, or passenger cars would, might trip it. But this is a single track, so you really what do I need? I don't need anything more than, I'm only going to run 1 train at a time up here anyway. I'm thinking about is running my subways. I got a New York subway MTH subway set. And freight. Run some freight trains up on the top track. There she goes. Hey, you guys got an idea about this section here? Put it in the comments. I could do a little mountain scenery, I don't know, a tunnel. I don't want to stick with the urban theme. We'll figure it out. It evolves. It's an evolving layout. That's what's nice. You get ideas. As the years go, it just gets better and better, the layout. Like, I like the way that's set up now. I really didn't see Mel's Diner before, and that thing is pretty cool. The car comes around, the girl skates out, delivers the hot dogs. There's a major conversation. She takes the money, goes back in. Wait till I wire that up. I really never showcased it. And this water tower works too. Comes down when you pull the steam engine along here. I can lower that down into the tender, which is pretty cool. I got 3 interactive buildings, and also I got the fire station. You guys know about the fire station. The fireman slides down the pole and the fire engine comes out. Man, that little sucker goes, huh? I've been sitting on this shelf for 6 years. I can't wait to get on the track and run. Greased it up, oiled it up, got it ready, and look at it. Oh, get it, Union Pacific, 1943. God bless America. All right, guys, I did a lot of talking on this one. I'll see you on the next shoot. Take care.